Alright, so we're gonna go for phase 2. Old chassis going over to the new one. We still gotta take this engine out and the front bumper out, but this is gonna be the new chassis. Alright, get in there, keep you guys posted. Alright guys, so the tank, they have water in it. We'll clean it all out. And right now we're gonna change an exhaust, but that's a good motor and a good engine. I already put on the struts on the front. It has spacers, so we put those on already. Got the little spacers on, so we're putting those on. We got the front bumper, the original one, back on. This is the old engine, the one that got water in it. The transmission had water in it, so I don't know if that channel is gonna be any good. So we are close to we gotta change this pipe real quick. And pretty much we'll be set to try to line it up so we can marry the cab with the frame. Alright, keep it posted. Alright guys, so she's back in the air. So we had the bumper put on. Still got the all bed on it, but everything lined up pretty good. We did end up having to change the front struts. We ended up cleaning up the tank. The tank had water in it. We put the fuel pump from the other one. We cleaned the lines, cleaned the tank. We will have to change the canister, because most likely we blew through it, but it most likely has water in it, so we will be cleaning that. I am going to take the drain plug off. Most likely, I don't know if it has water in it or not, but I will find out tomorrow. I will be putting the drive shaft on, clicking on the little stuff that I'm missing. But pretty much everything is back on, except obviously the brake lines and stuff like that. But yeah, the hard part, it is done. Okay. Now we just gotta plug everything back on the engine bay, put the fan, put all that stuff back on. But yeah, once we get this one running, I will loosen out the bed and taking it off here, and then drive the truck over to the other lift. We're gonna take the other bed off and try to put it on this frame and see. Hopefully she will square it away, because she's a little bent up, and if she squares away, then we will still keep that bed on that one. But right now she is a complete unit as a frame and cab being married back on again with the engine and everything. Yeah, cool project. Still missing little things, but tomorrow will be another day, and we'll burn up everything back on again. We still gotta put the AC on and all that stuff, so yeah, a little bit of time. Alright guys, till tomorrow. Alright guys, so we are working right now on putting the bottom stuff first. So we already did, yesterday we did the cab marrying into the chassis. Today we already done the brake lines, back on again. On the other side we did that as well. See right there, that's back on. Yesterday we put the steering, when we were lowering down the cab, we put the steering bar. Right now we put the drive shaft. It has the 2 bolts there in the center and the 4 over here. I already checked the fluid inside the diff, and it's good. There's no water in there. They do have a breathing hole right there, but apparently nothing got in. This is the gas tank canister. We will be swapping this out with the one that originally was in the truck. because when I blew air through it yesterday, through the filter that it has, it did throw some water out. So I'm assuming that that's going to be full of water in it. So before I start the truck, I need to replace that. Let's see what else. And see, this one, it's a lot straighter and in a way better shape. Obviously, it wasn't in a wreck, so this is a good frame. I'm pretty sure there's still some water in here, because yesterday when we took the engine out, the old engine, and took the cats out, it still had water in it. So I'm pretty sure that this one still has some water in it, which is fine. It's gonna blow through it anyways. Let me see what else. The bed, we will be loosening it up and swapping that out today, hopefully. So that should just have a few bolts, but most of them should be from top, nothing from the bottom. Other than that, we are connecting the hoses right now. Transmission, something cool enough, or maybe not cool enough. This is this engine is a 19 engine setup, and that one is a 21. The difference we have noticed so far between this engine and the other, it has oil cooler line, so it has an oil cooler somewhere right here in the front for the transmission. So these two lines right here, I don't know if you can pick it out, but those two lines right there are for the oil cooler and the transmission. But when you come to this engine, those two lines, they kind of stick out around here, this area around here, and we kind of trace it back, and there's no oil cooler here. There's water cool. I'm assuming this is water. So there's water cool. That one has water cool as well, but this one doesn't have the oil cooler fitting to the front to the actual cooler and then coming back. And this is supposed to be a 2021 engine, so maybe they changed a little bit, but regardless, this is getting back the old engine that she had in it, which again, it's not old, it's 30,000 mile engine anyways. So see, those are those two lines right there that I'm talking about, that I hook up to the side here. So this is the water cool, and that's the oil cool. A little slightly different. Other than that, we're gonna go up and start putting everything back on again. And I'm still missing to put the hooks here for the towing, and some plastic, I think it was, on the other side, and one that goes here. But other than that, we did get the shocks with the spacer extensions that they had on it to level it out the truck. But yeah, she's coming along, little things. Now we're gonna lower it down and start clicking everything upstairs. Alright, be back, guys. Alright guys, so we are almost back on near to be able to start. We got all our plugs back on, the AC lines hooked up, the plugs here on the side, they're all hooked up. The cable here, the one right there, the ground, the high pressure side on the AC. On this side over here, we got still missing a few other plugs here, but that's okay. We got this other plug that we gotta still do, but we already put this, the computer, the two heater hose, the ground wire, which is not in the right spot, but it's gonna go over here. I'm gonna correct that right now, just so that we don't forget. See, and then we put the throttle body, but we're gonna put the shredder valve, the fan, and the cover, and then we gotta do the intake. So we're very, very close. Then we gotta fill up the power steering pump and whatnot. So, but we're very close on getting this thing started. All right, I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, so she is running. So you can see we are putting the Freon. We're ready to vacuum. We're just recharging it right now. She is running. Everything needs to be smooth. We're still bleeding out of the radiator. You can see it has some bubbles on it. But yeah, there she is. I still gotta change that bed over, but for right now, we got the black bed on it. But tomorrow, most likely, we'll be doing the bed swap. So far, everything's so good. Now remember that I had to take the interior, the back seats off to be able to get to the bolts in the back because it kind of screwed up those bolts. But everything is back on. Everything is looking good. Oh, see, this is the corner where they hit it. This is supposed to have a design going down like that, but they just fill everything up with bundle. So we might have to fix that on the future for him. But so far, everything is looking good. And everything has been plugged in. So yeah, getting closer guys. Tomorrow we should be able to swap that bed over and she'll be another happy camper. Alrighty, keep you posted guys.